G pa rin kahit ang init. Cool ka lang with the #1 lemon and lime refreshment, Sprite.
Di kulang with ordinary, so kulang. Kaya use Rexona everyday. Rexona na regular use. Freshness all day. Hataw sa galaw. Rexona.
Rexona, hataw sa freshness with regular use, hataw sa galaw.
Resorts World Manila is now Newport World Resorts. Experience elevated thrills and feels. Bigger, better, and bolder. Head on over to Newport World Resorts. You know you want to.
Today's best music.
Today's best music.
Magic.
You're listening to Sam, Tony, Slick, and Gino. It's time for Boys Night Out.
Today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Man, they're listening and watching. Napakasarap. 21 past 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It is a Kamote Thursday. The boys are on today. My name is Sam YG.
My name is Slick Rick.
This is Tony. We got Gino also broadcasting from home. It's a work from home week. So it's just me in the booth, so it's nice.
Ba't ba? May nag-PUI ba sa inyo? Ano ba nangyari sa inyo?
Sino to?
I have no idea.
Hindi, safe ako, bro. Safe.
Test tayo kanina.
It's so funny. I mean, in other parts of the world, I was discussing this with a friend of ours who's abroad, and he's like, "Oh, how's the situation in the Philippines?" I'm like, "Mask pa rin, bro. Mask."
Talaga. You're friend. Oh.
In
Mask pag may nagbabantay.
Where he's from right now, zero vaccine cards, zero mask. They're not. It's free for all. I mean, I guess I mean, kanya-kanya yan eh. Obviously, with you got to look at the healthcare system, and we're as we've seen in the past 2 years ago, we can't afford to have everyone go and get healthcare services all at the same time in bunches, especially in Metro Manila. You know, the influx of people entering the emergency room. We don't have enough staff or facilities, so we do need. We definitely need to be more cautious, and I think it's the right way. Honestly, I don't mind having masks on. If you look at it, if I was thinking, just imagine we complain with masks, but there's one religion, what is that, the hijab, or is that what is that called, where the Muslim women have the scarf and the full loaded black outfit, and they wear that religiously, kahit ganong kainit.
Correct.
Kahit nasa basketball, even in sports, they actually have it on. So I think it's a little, or some of us aren't used to it. Some of us feel like our freedoms are being trampled on and taken advantage of. But I think for the better good of spreading the virus or any kind of cold or virus, I think it benefits the elderly more so than us. I think the elderly, we'd like to see our loved ones maximize their age and not go out.
Well, that too. Yeah.
And not go out because of a simple cough or because of tuberculosis or because of emphysema.
In a room or whatever, mall, pag may umubo, lahat tumitingin. Diba?
Oo.
In a plane. You've been on a plane recently. Pag may umubo, lahat lilingon eh. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah. And I think,
but I think it's nice is because I think even if we don't have to wear masks, I think I'll still be wearing the mask just out. It's just, I just want to keep myself healthy and not get sick from anyone else.
Yeah, I think it's nice to know that people can't recognize you. If you don't want to be recognized. I think there's some still sort of anonymity when you step out. You know what I mean? And I think our friends who are personalities or maybe even people of power, the mask benefits you guys actually. Diba?
Kaya nga naman miss ko pa yung face shield eh. Kaya ako sa inyo Ako parang na miss ko yung face shield.
Are you gonna bring it back?
I think the face shield was used. I kind of like the face mask better because the face mask, you can be with whomever and keep the mask on eh. Face shield medyo ang hirap kumain at uminom with the face shield eh. With the face mask, it's easier to put down eh, and take off. I mean, just imagine.
Tsaka hirap mag-blow, pare, pag may face shield. Blow ng cake. Di ba? May nakita
Imposible.
picture, pare, kumakalat. Kumakalat, pare, nag-blow ng cake. May face shield. Hindi mahihipan yung kandila.
It would be a
Awa
miracle.
tayo.
It would be a miracle if the candle did go out. So
Yun.
you'd be like, that face shield is expired.
But do you see anyone wearing the face shield still? Parang wala na. Parang
Yes.
Parang doctors.
Wala na.
I only see
Doctors lang.
doctors, that's it, inside the hospital. Other than that, or clinics. Other than that,
The
wala
bigger
na talaga.
concern now, I think the bigger concern now is really the cable car situation. No? I think that's what we should be really concerned about, na cable car. And it's official, pare, starting Monday. Color coding is back.
Is it
Number
Monday?
coding, whatever you wanna call it.
It was always
Number,
back.
Color coding.
Diba? It was always
Ito,
back.
full on.
No. Now it's earlier now.
Okay.
Afternoon shift.
Because it was only afternoon shift, like what Sam said.
So there was no morning before? There was
no morning. There was,
okay.
Yeah.
Basahin natin yung article para sure tayo.
Oh, by the way, the Jeepney group has filed or has been requesting to postpone the non-apprehension. And I think several mayors...
No contact,
yes, I
no
saw
contact
that.
application.
several mayors have also sort of are in favor. I think it was QC, and I think it was also, if I'm not mistaken, Marikina. But correct me if I'm wrong here. Only because the ones that were penalized, ang may-ari ng jeepney, hindi yun driver. So they could not.
Tama, yun ang mangyayari.
They could not re-register. So they are now opposing this because there is a complaint that
they get caught too much.
the owners of the jeepneys cannot register for business until the fines are paid. So they've seen the fines up to 8,000, 10,000 pesos. Ang nag-aabono, hindi yung driver who caused the offense. It's the owner of the jeepney. So, but isn't this the responsibility of the owners to get someone who follows and obeys the rules of the road? As Gino has said many times, it's a privilege to have a license. Whether you are a motorcycle driver, jeepney driver, tricycle driver, private class, it is a
Kahit
privilege.
married, Tones. Kahit married, may marriage license. Privilege din yun. Sorry, kailangan ko lang singit yun. Alam mo naman tayo.
May no apprehension ba yung tikitan ba yung mga may asawa?
Monday, wala. Pero Tuesday onwards, pwede.
Ito, ma'am, yung gabi.
Ay, di, may ticket yan, pare. May ticket.
Freedom.
May ticket yan.
May kasama
No,
ba?
but you know what?
Matitikitan tayo.
Yeah. But I have to say is because my dad for a little while is because he used to run the Sorrel Motors public utility Jeeps. So
What do you mean, the
obviously,
operations? Or
The operation.
not the construction.
He
I mean,
was like the
assembly.
not the construction, but the operation of it. The
Ops,
public
okay.
utility Jeep.
All right.
So I guess what say the owners are saying is that we're getting ticketed too much, but it's not too hard to figure out which driver was driving which Jeep at that certain day that they got caught is because they do have a logbook. So it would be tough to say that we don't know which driver was driving is because baka so and so. So I think that's a little weak as maybe as one of their complaints, but it's just saying
Actually,
that,
the problem is
their drivers are just not.
So the problem is now that it's going back,
Non-compliant.
BTS, right? It's back to school in a couple of weeks, right? Ang problema dito, because of the fines and the jeepney owners haven't paid out their fines to operate in certain areas, butas ang trip. So there are certain areas na kids won't be able to be picked up because their license hasn't been renewed or they haven't paid the fine. So kids will be standing in when schools open up. There'll be kids on the roads waiting for the jeepney stop na walang rota because the routes
Would you?
are now butas because of, obviously it's a domino effect yan. If the jeepney drivers are fined and the jeepney operators aren't paying the fines that their drivers have made, there's no route for the kids to be picked up to go to school. So it's a domino effect. So kawawa
If you
talaga
were a
the
father,
kids.
like ito, si Slick and si Gino, if you were a father, and let's say, in the event na your kid was taking a jeep to school, would you rather have a gagong driver na hindi mo alam kung ano mangyayari sa anak mo riding a jeep, or mahirapan siya makasakay pero siguradong safe yung driver?
That's true. That's
I mean,
a good point.
At the end of the day, Sam, I don't think, honestly, in with the mass public transportation,
Kulang talaga.
wala talagang,
No doubt.
I don't think parents look at, hoy, wag kang sumakay dito sa
The
jeepney.
bigger picture.
Hoy, wala nang oras para tingnan kung certified itong driver na safe ba tong driver to. Wala
But
talaga.
I think at the end of the day naman kasi, like, that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I
but it's
mean? Na
not.
parang if you don't pay for a fine that you incurred because of a violation that you've done, like, which should, it's a hard lesson to learn.
Ang take
but
home
that's
ng,
how it is.
Ang take
You know,
home
like,
ng
that's the whole point
jeepney
of driving.
driver is 100 pesos, 150 pesos a day, ba? Roughly. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, roughly.
A little
Because
bit
they have
more, I would
gas
say.
Because they said on the news, they said okay, fine, 200, nothing more, nothing less, because taxi drivers make a little more than that, di ba? With the boundary plus the
Tapos
gas.
may boundary.
Oo.
Akolorum.
So wala talagang kita yan So that's why unahan sila sa stops
Pasahero.
Kasero yan Even the buses as well, and that's why it's
Kaya nga si Verstappen na kinakabahan.
Pero yan kasi, as
iba naman yan, Sam. They're skilled drivers.
Hindi, pero pag kinat ka ng jeepney, di mo na alam
Wala
gagawin
namang
yun.
Verstappen, wala namang pasahero sa likod Itong jeepney driver, walang seatbelt
Wala talaga.
You hold on for your dear life, thinking
Pero yan-
you're gonna get from point A to point B na safe and sound. Wala.
Saka prayers
pero yan
talaga,
kasi yung
prayers.
mahirap Kasi kunwari, parang yan. Like, okay, so dapat maawa tayo na parang ito na nga lang yung kinikita nila. Tapos, kaya sila But everybody will have a way to justify something wrong that they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, if we were to give in to each and every single one who said na parang, kaya kami nagmamadali kasi nag-uunahan kami sa pasahero. Kaya namin, binibreak yung batas, ganyan. And everybody will have that. Paano ko sabihin ng working class na citizen na parang, kaya ako nagmamadali kasi malilate ako sa trabaho dahil sobrang traffic. Pag nalate ako sa trabaho, mawawalan ako ng trabaho. Diba? Like, everybody will have that, and that's why the law is supposedly equal. It shouldn't discriminate. It should be the same for literally everyone, because everyone will have a sub story. You know what I mean? Like, parang kunwari, one of the biggest issues that we have in the Philippines is illegal settling. Diba? Like, ang dami na parang ang dami talaga na parang kunwari,
Hindi nakabakod
if
yun.
may lupa ka sa Pilipinas, kung hindi nakabakod, pwede siyang tepan. Tapos
Exactly.
ilang taon nang nandyan, wala ka ng rights na i-kick out.
Good luck. Good luck.
But it's also happened so many times na nakabakod na, sinisira nila, papasok sila, magsistay sila doon, sabihin nila, walang bakod. Pero sinira talaga nila. Like, there are just so many.
Kaya gusto ko Gino, yung mga lupa ni Sam sa subdivision
Diba?
Bago ang acquisition. Bago acquisition.
Gusto ko
Ginawa sa nagayabang codes, ha? Para naman ako, humble, ha? Pero tayong bago acquisition.
Gusto ko
Cavite.
Gusto ko mag-squat
Amadeo.
Pero ang hirap, pare, kasi kung isipin mo, if, kunwari, sabihin natin na yung illegal settler, yung naghirap, bumili ng lupa nila, I'm sure they would want the same rights that the working class citizens are asking for when it comes to like protecting their land. Kasi pinaghirapan din nila yan Diba? Ganun lang naman like.
Tsaka yun yung diba? Livelihood nila
Tas yun, classic example, pag may na-aksidente na kunwari parang PUV driver, ang unang sasabihin, boss, naghahanap buhay lang ako. Di ba lahat tayo? Di ba lahat naman tayo? Malamang ako, papunta rin ako ng trabaho. Di ba parang, it's it shouldn't be as
Exactly.
cold, as callous as it might sound, as insensitive as it might sound. It's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be equal for anyone, including our politicians and including the wealthy of the Philippines.
Okay, case in point, I have a friend, celebrity.
Ah.
He was on a motorcycle. Nabangga siya na isa pa motor.
Okay.
So, double motorcycle
Double
bangga.
motor,
Double motor. Siyempre siya, maganda yung motor. Tapos artista, di ba? Yung nakabangga sa kanya, underbone.
Underbone.
Na walang plate number. Di ba? The guy was wearing his helmet halfway through his head.
Yeah.
Siyempre, my friend, nakilala nyo rin, went off his bike. Pero no injuries.
Yeah.
Underbone guy na may kasalanan because my friend was naka full stop, no? Underbone guy flew away, got injured, whatnot.
Lumipad siya?
Eto,
Lumipad.
yung underbone lumipad.
Underbone, no. Big bike yung nabangga, malamang.
Kasi diba niya, big bike, so medyo stable, di ba? So underbone flies off,
He
gets
flew
up,
away.
syempre,
Grabe.
injured. Tapos finding out, yung motor ni underbone, wala man lang plate number, walang registration, walang kahit ano, pero been a stolen bike or whatever.
Yeah.
But pagkatayo, happened in Brixton. Diyan lang. Tayo.
Lapit lang.
Sabi niya, okay. Okay, binalitan yung kwento. Gago ka, ganyan.
No.
Kung hindi ka magbayad, hindi mo bayarin yung motor ko, babalik na yung kwento. Sabihin ko, binangga mo ko. And syempre, being, a celebrity, whatever, you don't want any
lugi siya,
bad.
gulo.
Lugi siya.
Wait, the guy, the assailant
The underbone
is
driver.
now blackmailing the artista?
Yes, exactly, blackmail. Eksakto, blackmail. Na bayaran mo,
Kaso.
kundi i-report kita kasi people were starting to come over, ganyan, di ba? So, the guy, the celebrity guy, just pays off the sige, ito na yung, ikaw na nga bumangga sa akin, ako pong
Ikaw
babayad
pa yung
sa'yo.
kumita ka pa.
Wala bang body cam itong mga celebrities? Dapat may body cam yung mga GoPro, whatever.
Sa bedroom meron siya pero hindi na sila. Oy,
Ito ba yung teddy bear?
Yeah.
Hindi po, real.
Teddy bear na may ilaw. Nasikat na.
Yeah, but that's why dash cams and helmet cams are so important because sometimes talaga it's your word against theirs and yun nga in that scenario mukhang si underbone guy yung nalugi kasi siya yung nasaktan, nasira yung motor niya as opposed to big bike guy na nakatayo lang.
Ito pa yung catch. Okay, so celebrity pays off underbone guy. Okay, tapusin na natin to. Natin palakin. Ikaw na, siya na may kasalanan, si underbone, siya pa nabayaran. The motorcycle was left somewhere in Brixton and until today it's still there. Never na pinick up.
Wait, the underbone?
So baka nga baka nga stolen.
Could be stolen. Walang plate number, walang reg. It's still there because I go to the gym there, diba? Hanggang ngayon, never na niya kinuha yung motor niya.
Wait, it doesn't work? Or it works, it's just not?
We don't know. It's just parked now in the corner. But he never came back for it.
Now
Baka nga stolen.
yeah, that's already iffy. That's already.
Baka ano yan eh. Maybe, ano yan eh. He did that on purpose. Modus. Di ba people would jump in front of a car? Tapos flip on the hood?
Pero iba
Sabagay.
yung chicks mo tones, pare. Iba yung chicks mo tones. Alam ko, nangyari yan dati sa BGC Thailand, pare. Tinalunan yung kotse mo.
Jump on your car.
Hindi nilak ni Tones yung kotse. Pinaram si Tones ng Mercedes ng A-Class, pare. Yung mini, pare. Pare, girl yung girl. Labas ka na yung tumalon sa hood niya. Sabi ko, shit, Tones. Gusto ko na umuwi. Alas 3 na na umaga. Umuwi na ako, pare. Hayop, tumalon ng chick sa harap ng hood.
Kung hindi kita masasakyan yung kotse mo na nasasakyan ko.
Oo, kala yata ng girl, si KBH nakasakay. Lumabas kami, nakita si Tony Tones. Pinalis na kami.
Actually, speaking of jumping on the hood, it happened here in Paragon, di ba? Yung na TRO, yung listener natin. Jumped on the hood of the SUV downstairs in B3. Habang naka-reverse.
Ano to, kotse mo?
Yeah. It was one of our a guest that apparently
I remember this.
wasn't a fan of Naughty Riri and started he came into the elevator and basically was questioning the why is she on the show. And as soon as we get out of the elevator, I ran and basically basically, as I was reversing, she jumped on the hood.
Damn. Damn.
And the guards,
you got a crazy one.
Ito maganda. Pag tinalo ng hood mo, ano ba dapat ang ginagawa?
Oh, I kept on going. I slowly kept on
Ikaw
reversing.
nagmamanero, pare.
Keep going.
Ang tanong dyan, Sam, okay ba yung tumalon?
Hindi, pag okay, syempre hindi tayo.
Tigil, pasok ko.
I don't.
Ito scary.
The hotness
Scary.
factor. I'm telling you, the hotness factor and the craziness factor. It doesn't do it for me. I can't do it. Sorry. I'm. You know what I mean? It's
Depends, Stones. COVID has changed my mindset.
Hindi pa rin.
No.
My peace of mind, bro. Ayoko ng gulo.
Yeah.
Ayoko ng gulo.
COVID.
And the thing is with Tony, he doesn't want to happen what the trailer that we were watching yesterday, the influencer. Now all of a sudden that person will just go crazy.
Pero okay yung ano eh. Okay.
Nag-send si Gino ng mga
Chloe.
Maganda yung mga scenes eh.
Ayoko.
Napafollow tayo na.
I don't. I think Sam's more that guy. I think out of all the past, he's had the most in terms of violent reactions after. You know, I think he that's what he likes. That push and pull.
I'm such a peaceful guy, man.
You know, you are peaceful, but you pick out.
Pero nag-invite ng
Di ba
gulo.
may
They get
You like
violent.
to disturbing the peace.
yeah, may guys and girls na talagang they're like
Habulin ng gulo.
Yes, there are some
Gusto nila gulo,
girls.
pare.
There are some girls who really like the
That trouble, that
war freak.
The
Diba?
drama.
Tawag dyan war freak eh. Palagi na
Tama,
yung
warfare.
yeah,
Unfair.
palagi yung dinedate
fair.
may history of na napapaaway. Di ba? Napapaaway yan palagi. Si Sam, na binabato eh. Binabato ng kahit ano eh. All the time.
Pare, nagsishow kami live sa station.
Oh.
Pinasok ako, pinagbabato ko ng ano. Live on Boys Night Out.
Anong binato
Pinagbabato.
sa'yo?
Ballpen, mug, kung ano. Buti wala pa tayong TV sa likod. Pare, commercial mo na to. Pare, I'm being assaulted.
On air natin to.
Hindi.
Commercial. Hindi commercial. Sabi din, okay to. Pare,
You
Twitter at dati nagwawala.
have to tell Gino why she did that. It's because
Yeah, because she thought we were together. O, tatati natin na lang.
Okay.
Brothers.
I wanted
We were dating for almost a year. Tapos, akala niya, official.
Okay.
Diba?
Uh-huh.
Sabi ko, hindi pa naman nagka-I love you-han. So, not
Okay.
official.
Okay.
We were dating. I admit we were dating. Pero,
Wait. Before I lose my train of thought. Is it official if you say I love you? No.
for me,
No,
that's my case.
No.
But that actually doesn't also make it official. It's official if you both agree na parang okay.
Yes,
Just because
exactly.
you
Thank you.
Kahit I love you dyan.
Thank you,
ilang
Atty.
beses.
Villamor. Thank you.
Okay, go on.
Pero
Bueno, thank you, Justice Bueno.
ito yung question ko. Kasi usually, pag ganyan, parang hindi commensurate yung reaction na bakit ganun kagalit kung nalaman niya lang na parang, okay, hindi, dating pala naman tayo, hindi naman tayo eh. Meron bang nag-trigger nung galit na yun?
Si Tones.
Ayun.
Hindi. Hindi. Si Tones. Hindi nangyari.
because-
Tinanong ni Tones eh. Sabi, tinanong ni Tones, rekta, bakit? Ano na nangyayari dito? Tinanong niya, do you love him? Did you love him? Sabi ni girl, yes, I did. Tumingin si Tones. Honor ito ha, tumingin si Tones sa akin.
Did you love her?
Parang, I felt like I was in a court case, litigation. Dito piling ko. Tapos si Justice Tony Bueno, parang litigate. Ha?
Si prosecutor.
Prosecutor. Pinaprosecute ako. Sumagot si girlie. Sabi niya, yes, I did. Tumingin sa akin si Tones. Live on air.
No.
Sam IG. Did you love her? Sabi ko, well pala eh. Doon pala, eto na.
Record ito, ha? Record ito.
Tumayo, nag-buckle. Kumuha ng mga ballpen. Nagbabato sa amin. Sabi ko, Tones, commercial break mo na. I'm being assaulted. I'm being under attack. Sabi, I don't
feel safe.
Yeah, I don't feel safe. Sabi niya, no. This is good radio. We're keeping it on there. Sabi, nagkakamurahan.
This is not
Tumayo. Sabi,
Gino, what a brother.
Gino. Yung nanay, nasa loob ng booth.
nasa booth.
Nasa loob. Yung nanay.
Damn!
Ito ba lang, nanay tumatawa lang. Okay.
She's like this.
Sobrang, I mean, that must have been awkward for her.
Yeah, awkward.
Diba,
So you know what I learned from that experience? And I want to share with you because you're my brother. So
What?
it happens to you one day. If a girl goes to the
brother.
office with a mother, you leave. You leave the office.
Akala ko you date the
My
mother.
lesson.
It's not a good idea.
Lesson.
But have you guys, well, Sam has an experience already, as he said, na binatuan ng mug, pens, pencils, headset, I think, even, or whatever.
Ano makita, yeah. Whatever she saw, she threw it.
Yeah. Have you
Buti
guys,
hindi yung bell.
What was-
Maganda yung effect pag yung bell yung binato, di ba? Ting!
has that happened to you, Gino? What was the worst thing that was thrown at you or done to you? Out of, obviously, anger.
I don't think anything was thrown at me. Oh no, like a board game box. It didn't hurt, obviously. Like it was a board game box. Yeah, no. I mean, slaps, yes.
Nasampal ka, Gino?
Oo naman.
No.
Habang tulog, bro. Ay, kasi natutulog ako.
What did you do? A good guy, ah. Parang you look like a good guy, ah. In all fairness, baka maayos, ah. I was expecting this from you.
Oh, isn't that a foul if tulog ka? Hindi mo
Kasi ito nga. Okay.
How do you
So,
get
tulog
slapped
ako,
sleeping?
Because I was sleeping and then, she said something like parang, babe. So, eto, dahan-dahan pagising ka pa lang.
Babe.
Alam mo, pabukas yung mata mo.
Patay ka dyan.
Bam! Sampal sa mukha. As in, I was like, what the hell? Like, kasi you have no idea how much that shocks you. Because it's the first thing na bumati sa'yo, di ba? Tapos parang she was shouting, you were cheating on me! I'm
Yun.
like, what?
Yun.
So apparently she had opened my phone and she looked through my messages while I was asleep.
Yun tayo.
And then she was so mad that I was texting this girl
Patay ka.
from Canada who was my cousin.
Ayun
Alam mo
tayo.
yung
Cousin, ha?
legit.
Cousin, ha?
No.
Hindi kasi, hindi to
Legit.
kasin.
Hindi kasintahan. As in, legit cousin to. As in, cousin ko. As in, same middle name. Ganon. Alam mo yung parang, cousin talaga. Like, she's my first cousin. And she was coming to town, so I was coordinating with her to meet up. And she is so mad. Like, she wouldn't even let me explain it. And she just stormed out. And I was like, oh, okay. What the hell? And the funny thing is, we weren't even together when this happened. Like, we had just broken up. But, medyo
Why was she there that evening, bro? Why was she there that evening if you broke up?
Bumisita bigla, bro.
Yun naman. Mga sudden
Tapos na
gossip.
mali.
Wala kang ligtas dyan, bro.
Why did you fall asleep, bro?
Marupok.
Yung pa isa, pare, bakit ka natulog?
Napagod ako.
Ako pare dati, tayo
Napagod ako,
lang.
bro. Iba kasi yung tama ng, di ba, pag medyo break na kayo, tapos may familiarity, tapos medyo may gigil kasi parang bad breakup, tapos parang yun. Wow.
Nung may girlfriend ako, pare, hindi ako natutulog.
Hayop. Always awake. Always on the lookout.
Anong year to, Sam? Na
Hindi pwede matulog.
buhay na buhay ka. Anong year?
Long time ago.
Ay, nako.
Yung isang friend ko, tinatanggal yung SIM niya pagtulog.
Pagtulog.
Oh.
Pero alam mo yung minsan kasi mahina yung kalaban pag ganyan eh. Yung mga tipong break ka, wala ka namang kinikitang iba, tapos nag-message yung ex mo, tapos wala ka namang parang, or minsan they just show up at your door, tapos parang,
Wow, I never got that.
Ay, really?
Never got that. Well, maybe twice. Yeah, maybe once, but never.
May kanina twice, naging once na lang bigla.
Maybe once. Never again.
Pero there's something to be said kasi about medyo enjoy rin pag ex mo eh. Alam mo yun, chances are there's a reason you guys broke up in the first place, but if you're not in the right mind and if you just want to let off steam or have fun or whatever, or feeling mo meron ka pang unresolved emotions, okay din eh. Hindi ka lang maganda yung ending, pero okay din siya.
Yeah, but some people thrive on that
Energy?
yung away.
Excitement.
Some people love to just fight. Some couples or at least one party enjoys to just trigger you.
Exciting kasi yung makeup part.
Yung trigger na alam ng partner mo what will trigger you.
Buttons to press.
Grabe.
Yep.
I mean, it's as much as we hate confrontations, or for at least for my sake, I don't know about you guys. Some girls just know how to push your buttons.
No, man, I really feel like there's some psychological, like on a psychological level, may effect talaga yan eh. Kasi parang, I think, I don't know parang badly explained. Maybe it's something like because you fight all the time, parang every time there's anger involved tapos magkakaayusan kayo, okay rin yung bawi niya. Parang ganun. Like,
Actually,
Diba?
I had a psychology class in college.
no. Thank you. Ako rin.
Congratulations.
Ako rin. Psychology 101.
Oh, bahala kayo sa buhay niyo. Kayo na pala magaling. Kayo magaling. Tony magaling ka. Gino magaling. Yun lang. Sinasabi
You had a
ko.
psychology
May-
class.
Yun lang gusto ko sabihin. Period.
I had a socio-economic class in
Wala. I'm just stating a fact that I had a psychology class in college.
Hindi, pero sige, ano yung pasok
Wala nga. Gusto ko lang i-share. Psychology class ako.
Alright. 8631089. Let us know what was thrown at you. What was the worst fight you've had? Like something crazy that was thrown at you.
You know, there's one thing that was pretty crazy that I witnessed was thrown at Tony. Was underwear.
Pizza? Oh,
Underwear. It was
Somebody
just
threw their
random.
underwear at you?
Alam, parang rockstar
it
lang yan.
was just
Bakit ito
random.
sinabang dulo?
Somebody threw underwear
Nah,
at
parang it's just out of
you? Did it hit
nowhere.
your face?
Yeah, tapos I was looking at Tony. Like, Tones, did you see that?
Were you guys hosting or something? Like, was it just...
Alam ko, he has a drawer. Alam ko, he has a drawer na collection.
Oh, eh.
Pero yung tinatapon sa mukha, hindi ko.
Oh, see, we were just out. One of those random nights we were just out, and then all of a sudden it just. I was like, oh, what is that object coming across the room?
Tsaka ano, bra o panty? O combo? Panty. Wow.
May sale.
And you were at a club or a bar or something?
Yes, we
And
were.
somebody threw... I'm sure hindi niya baon yun na extra, di ba?
Or baka
meron siyang extra nakatago lang sa purse niya or something. Parang ito.
He's
ito,
letting
panty
Tony
para
know.
sa'yo.
Okay, it's on. Tapos
Notice
Tony.
how quiet Tony is. Kwento ka naman, Tony.
Tapos it was just not. It was nonchalant. Or Tony's like, okay.
Okay.
Tapos we just walked off.
What? Wala ka man lang ginawa. Like, you didn't even confront the person. Na parang,
I'm not that guy, Gino. I'm not Sam. Hindi naman ako.
Wow.
Tam, nabato ka na ba ng panty?
No, but if that happens, I'll do the same thing because you want to pretend this is a normal day for me. It happens every day. Nothing special, you know. That's
Just
hey,
another Tuesday.
I agree with Tony's reaction. I would have done the same thing. I walk away because you know this my jam, yo. This my shit.
Anong gagawin mo, Gino, pag tinapunan ka ng panty?
Pupuntahan ko. Parang, ba't mo binato ng panty?
Sa'yo ba to? Ayan.
Kung ikaw yung pumato nito, tas ito yung panty mo, may suot ka pa ba nga? Baon mo tong extra. Ang dami kong questions eh.
Hello?
Baka need mo. Baka need mo.
Hello?
Hindi mo na ba kailangan mo? Baka need mo.
Evening. What's your name, sir? What's your
Pwede
name?
bang hindi bagay yung binato sa'yo?
Oh!
Ano yung binato sa'yo?
Oh.
Oh, so girlfriend, boyfriend kami noon, phrase yung binato niya sa akin eh. Pero ang sakit ng tama.
Okay, ano yung
Ang sabi niya, at the end of the day, sa'yo pa din naman ako uuwi.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow! Wow!
So parang
Sakit nun,
parang
ha?
medyo
Nun, ha?
ready to mingle pa din siya nung time na yun. Hindi lang
Wow.
sa akin.
Oo.
Okay. Ilang months kayo bago nangyari?
On off kami noon, 1-2 years.
Okay, 2 years.
Wait, so nung sinabi niya sa'yo yun, ano yung sinagot mo?
Umiyak lang ako. Hindi, loko lang. Masakit, tumahimik na lang ako. Tumahimik na lang ako.
Yung binutungan ka ng vase, nasa bahay ka or nasa bahay niya?
Phrase.
Sa bahay namin.
Words.
Oh,
Umalis siya,
phrase.
pumunta siya ng Tagaytay, kasama niya yung guy.
Oh!
Wait, nasa Tagaytay ka sa bahay niyo, pumunta siya doon kasama yung bagong guy niya.
Damn!
Oh, tapos umuwi pa siya sa amin namin.
What?
Bro! Medyo malala yun. Medyo malala.
Yeah, that's a little too
ako
much.
ng time na yan.
So what? You were the first guy and the other guy was the second, or ikaw yung second guy?
Hindi, ako yung first.
Ikaw yung
Tapos
first.
parang nawala yung label namin.
Okay.
Tapos parang naging open siya to date.
Okay.
Okay, tapos ako naman si Tanga. Sa bahay lang, kanya, parang ganun. So, syempre may konting tampo-tampo dyan. Tapos ayun yung binato niya sa akin.
Pero wild naman na inuwi niya yung guy sa bahay niyo.
Sorry. Sorry.
No.
Siya yung umuwi. So, from our house, she was picked up by the guy sa house namin. Tapos
okay.
pumunta ng Tagaytay, pero hinatid din siya sa amin ulit pabalik.
Grabe!
Damn.
With friends naman daw. With friends daw kasi. Group.
Kahit na, bro. Iba pa rin
Pero
yun.
nandoon siya. Nandoon yung
With friends? Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Sakit yan, ah. Sakit
Yeah,
yan.
that's a little iffy.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Pero I'm happy na I didn't end up with her anyway.
Yeah.
Siyempre, blessing yan.
Dodge the
Anyway,
bullet.
that's all, guys. Thank you.
Okay.
More power.
Thank you.
Later. Bye.
Yan ang mahirap na no labels. You're the first guy. Tapos may kasunod eh. You know. Or sabay. Actually, sabay.
I just remembered, binato na ako ng
Lucky seconds.
coke sa mukha dati. Eh kasi
Lahat na bote.
from a glass.
The
so she
liquid?
had-
The liquid
yeah,
itself?
the liquid.
Ah.
Yeah, so she had a glass of coke,
Okay.
and then she saw me like flirt.
Coca-Cola?
flirting. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was flirting with.
Nilinaw pa ni Tones. Baka...
Kasi kung yung iba parang biglang pataas yung bato, pataas.
Okay, let's go!
Naging nervyoso eh.
Horizontal yung bato eh. Oh.
We got another caller. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello?
Food. Onion rings, chicken wings.
Anong restaurant to?
Chicken wings
Hindi ko
na
naman basta
combo.
some bar. Pero yung nagpato sa akin, hindi yung girl.
Okay.
Yung best friend.
What was the reason? I always want to hear the reason why girls get triggered.
Siyempre, parang sama-sama mo naman. Sama-sama mo kay ganyan. Bakit mo ginawa sa kanya yan? I was there to salvage the relationship.
Okay.
Pero,
Ikaw yung ano, so-
yung best friend yung nagpato sa akin ng mga pagkain nila doon na kinakain nila.
And I'm sure it caused a ruckus.
Pero all things considered, medyo okay na yung onion rings tsaka chicken wings na iba to. Diba?
Siyempre,
Mahirap mo di po bulalo or something. Tapos it Virgil!
Bulalo.
Masabaw.
Kasi naman hindi pa na-contenta na yung sabaw lang, pati yung buto binato sa'yo.
Diba?
Ano yung itsura pag tumutulo sa mukha mo?
Ang hirap sumalo ng bulalo eh.
Oo, mahirap yun.
Or suit number 5 eh, di ba?
Thanks, guys.
Edit ng
Thank you.
ng bull eh. Shoot eh.
O dinuguan, yung mga medyo mahirap din yung
Huwag dinuguan,
Medyo
bro.
funky.
Wag lang dinuguan. Wala kang ligtas dyan.
Lalo na sa white Fred Perry ito. Ay, nako.
Hello?
Hello? Hi, Raymond here. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man! Hey, Raven! What's up?
Pare, pinakamasakit na binato sa akin, engagement ring.
Ay.
Oh. This is the...
Sino
Is this
ulit?
your
I'm
wife
guessing.
now or the wife?
No. The other one.
The other one.
yung pinunta ko dyan dati nung magbabayad dahil may kabotet ako.
Yeah.
Yes. Saka yung problema dun, pagkabato ng engagement ring, wala kang time na masaktan kasi hanapin mo kasi mahal yun.
Yeah.
So di ba?
Yun nga eh.
Kasi napunta baka mapunta sa
Para sa
dream.
next.
Where
Para naka-ready na yung next.
where was this? Where did this take place?
In a mall.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, that's dramatic.
I think I'd be scarred for quite some time.
Yeah.
I think I'd be scarred if a girl threw...
Yung statement kasi na engagement ring yung binato, di ba?
Yeah.
More than the actual physical.
Yeah. The I guess it's the pricelessness of the hard work you took to save.
was the meaning of the fact that it's an engagement ring that she threw at your face. You know what I mean?
Parang it's just like the end.
Yung pawis yung kayod. I mean, it's not like, you know what I mean? It's not...
Yeah.
What would I know, actually? What would
Yeah. Bumili ka na ba, Tons?
What would I know? Boy kayod,
No. I have a ring myself. It's just for myself. I kind of bought a ring just for me. But I mean, I'm assuming, you know, if you're gonna get something for your partner, it's
Pagtatrabaho mo yan.
hindi siya
It's
one
not
month.
Any.
It's not gonna be a month's salary. Let's admit that, right? I'm guessing at least maybe 2, 3, maybe even 6 months salary. You'd want to get something.
Depende gaano mo ka-love eh.
Exactly.
actually.
Well, it depends on also.
Yung kay Sam, ano daw 10 posts. 10 posts yung value.
Pero mahal yan, ha? Mahal.
Pero cross-post, bro. Cross-post.
Ay!
So, mada 5 lang yun. Cross-post.
So 500k. Yan.
Pero ngayon, 3 reels na lang yan.
Ayun!
Oh my god. Yeah, I would definitely feel it if a girl threw a ring at me in the mall.
Yeah.
Nakitang-kita ng lahat ng tao.
Na lahat, may drama.
Ay, nako.
And you know someone's gonna try to pick that up.
Oh,
And
for
run away.
sure.
No, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
May nasaksak ka, pare. May sasaksak. Unahin yung wallet.
I think okay pa ako sa slap over the ring eh. I'd rather be slapped
Oh, yeah.
than
That's
fine.
throw my engagement ring at me. You
Hindi
throw-
kasi engagement ring, parang wala na sulian ng kandila na yan eh. Di ba? Kumbaga parang we're calling it off. That's essentially what you're saying by throwing the engagement ring at the person. But a slap, parang marami pang reason kung bakit ka masasampal eh.
Kung ibabato mo isang ring, cock ring na lang, di ba? Parang
Wow.
Whoa, well.
Wow.
We went there, huh? Real quick.
Parang mas okay dun. Okay, accepted na yun eh. I can accept that.
Unless cock ring nung bago niyang boyfriend.
Ay, nako,
tapos binato sa'yo.
wag, Gino.
Tapos it's so much bigger. Exactly. Gino, wow, really?
Foul yan, Gino.
What is this? It's the size of a ring light.
It's a choker.
Foul yan, Gino. Foul.
Yun ang foul, di ba? Yun ang masakit.
Wag naman ganun.
Like, is it like a frisbee? What is this? What are you throwing at me?
It's a hula hoop.
Then you're in trouble.
Oh,
I know.
all right, let's play some songs. We have
But
news.
before you play your song,
eto na.
DJ Tones, I know, Sam, we were together. We'd like to say once again, welcome to Jalen Green in the Philippines. And Sam and I, we were having a great lunch / dinner over at
Wow.
Toyo.
Eto, sabi ni Slick, pare pasabay. Like, what do you mean? Hindi nagdalang kotse si Slick for the first time. No?
Para lang makasakay sa'yo.
Para makasakay. Nakita niya kasi dala ko yung Subaru XV ko.
Yun. Pala.
Gusto niya ma-experience. Sobrang gusto niya ma-experience yung eyesight, advanced driver assist technology that can actually stop and go for you autonomously whenever you want. And of course, the adaptive cruise control na na-enjoy ni Slick. Nag-road trip kami. Nagtagaytay kami. Bumalik kami ng Manila. Enjoy lang. Para makita.
Enjoy lang. And Sam was like, oh, look at this. We don't have to, worry about the speed. We're not gonna get caught. We're gonna be good. So I was like, oh, galing na to. Tapos
sabi ko, Slick,
I was feeling safe. Oh,
Slick, bilangin mo yung safety features.
100.
Nasa 75, hindi pa tapos si Slick. Sabi ko 100. 100 ang safety features niyan.
Iba si Saboy G, especially with this car. He's very maingat, but he let me drive it. I was like, wow, thank you. I was like, where can I actually test drive this? He goes, pare, go to the nearest Subaru dealership nationwide. Tapos I was like, you know what? I really feel good in this car. How much is it? How much is the down payment?
Well, kakakuha ko lang 2 days ago, 269,000 for the down payment. Tapos yung monthly, 20,710 lang. Tsaka may stock.
Yun! That's important. Nice. So thank you, Sam. Thanks for the ride.
Welcome, man. Test drive one today at your nearest Subaru dealership.
All right, 6 after 6, Mora Boys Night Out. It's I Am Not Shane with Maybe My Soulmate Diary. Right here on today's Best Music, Magic 89.9.
And I'm afraid of what the answer will be. So instead, I watch you leave.
on.
Today's best broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Get your hands up.
You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Moon is the ride of your life. Turn up the music. While you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
Be the Magic on air and online. Follow us everywhere. Magic899 on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Talk to us via Facebook Messenger powered by Chatbot PH. And catch the latest updates via www.magic899.fm.
Magic 89.9. It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2K.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slamma Jamma. Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Open up my heart.
Magic 89.9. Broadcasting live.
Broadcasting live.
Across the Philippines and around the planet. This is the world famous Magic 89.9. MAGIC. Home of today's best music. Today's best music.
The best music ever.
On air, online, and on the ground.
Are you ready? The black and yellow microphone is on.
Today's best music. Magic 89.9. Non-stop music. All hits. All day.
Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9. An old favorite just got better.
I get no doubt.
A new sound.
Even in my heart.
A new vibe.
Just hit me with the
A new energy.
you have the time.
A new Friday Madness.
You never said you were pretending.
The same gold standard of music. Now, in a new package.
The nicest of
The nicest of the 90s and the early 2000s. Coming to you every Friday. Every Friday.
24 hours of yesterday's hits today. Friday Madness.
Exclusively on the station that gives you the most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
My lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly. Sugar.
Today's best music.
Magic 89.9. The Magic Pop 30. We count down the 30 hottest songs of the week.
Find out which artists that are lit AF.
As Zoe and Ashley count it down from 30 to 1. The Magic Pop 30.
Are you ready? Now on its new time slot, Thursdays, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
We make your day happier.
Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies you love.
This is Sparta!
Action. Right.
I am Iron Man.
Drama.
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
Suspense.
Horror.
Comedy.
Are you hurt?
Yeah, not since I was 10.
Free passes and easy access to the big screen. Every day.
How did you burn? No!
Be the first to watch the greatest movies on planet Earth.
Today's blockbuster is on the Magic.
This is RBO, your radio box office station.
Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Get your hands up.
You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Moon is the ride of your life. Turn up the music. While you're calling at 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
Be the Magic on air and online. Follow us everywhere. Magic899 on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Talk to us via Facebook Messenger powered by Chatbot PH. And catch the latest updates via www.magic899.fm.
Magic 89.9. It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2Ks.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slamma Jamma. Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Open up my heart.
Magic 89.9. Broadcasting live.
Broadcasting live.
Across the Philippines and around the planet. This is the world famous Magic 89.9. MAGIC. Home of today's best music. Today's best music.
The best music that ever.
The best music ever.
On air, online, and on the ground.
Are you ready? The black and yellow microphone is on.
Today's best music. Magic 89.9. Non-stop music. All hits. All day.
Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9. An old favorite just got better.
I get no doubt.
A new sound.
Even in my heart.
A new vibe.
Just hit me with the
A new energy.
You have the time.
A new Friday madness.
You never said you were pretending.
The same gold standard of music. Now, in a new package. The nicest of the 90s and the early 2000s. Coming to you every Friday. 24 hours of yesterday's hits today. Friday Madness. Exclusively on the station that gives you the most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
My lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar bit.
Today's best music.
Magic 89.9. The Magic Pop 30. We count down the 30 hottest songs of the week.
Find out which artists that are lit AF.
As Zoe and Ashley count it down from 30 to 1. The Magic Pop 30.
Are you ready? Now on its new time slot. Thursdays, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
We make your day happier.
Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies you love.
This is Sparta!
Action. Right. I am Iron Man. Drama.
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
Suspense.
Horror.
Need you to call 911. It doesn't matter here.
Comedy.
Are you hurt?
Yeah, not since I was 10.
Free passes and easy access to the big screen. Every day.
How did you burn?
Be the first to watch the greatest movies on planet Earth.
Today's blockbuster is on the Magic.
This is RBO, your radio box office station.
Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Put your hands up.
You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music. Why you calling at 11?
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
Be the Magic on air and online. Follow us everywhere. Magic899 on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Talk to us via Facebook Messenger powered by Chatbot PH. And catch the latest updates via www.magic899.fm.
Magic 89.9. It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2K.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slamma Jamma. Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Open up my heart.
Magic 89.9. Broadcasting live.
Broadcasting live
Across the Philippines and around the planet. This is the world famous Magic 89.9. MAGIC. Home of today's best music. Today's best music.
The best music that ever.
The best music ever.
on air, online, and on ground.
Are you ready? The black and yellow microphone is on.
Today's best music. Magic 89.9. Non-stop music. All hits. All day.
Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9.
An old favorite just got better.
I get no doubt.
A new sound.
Even in my heart.
A new vibe.
Just hit me with the
A new energy.
You have the time.
A new Friday Madness.
You never said you were pretending.
The same gold standard of music. Now, in a new package. The nicest of the 90s and the early 2000s. Coming to you every Friday. 24 hours of yesterday's hits today. Friday Madness. Exclusively on the station that gives you the most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar bit.
Today's best music.
Magic 89.9. The Magic Pop 30. We count down the 30 hottest songs of the week.
Find out which artists that are lit AF.
As Zoe and Ashley count it down from 30 to 1. The Magic Pop 30.
Are you ready? Now on its new time slot. Thursdays, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Today's Best Music.
Magic 89.9.
We make your day happier.
Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies you love.
This is Sparta!
Action. Right.
I am Iron Man.
Drama.
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
Suspense. Horror. Comedy.
Are you hurt?
Yeah, not since I was 10.
Free passes and easy access to the big screen. Every day.
How did you burn?
Be the first to watch the greatest movies on planet Earth.
Today's blockbuster is on the Magic.
This is RBO, your radio box office station.
Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I can be a fantasy.
Get your hands up.
You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music. While you're calling at 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
Be the Magic on air and online. Follow us everywhere. Magic899 on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Talk to us via Facebook Messenger powered by Chatbot PH. And catch the latest updates via www.magic899.fm.
Magic 89.9. It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2K.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slamma Jamma, Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Open up my heart.
Magic 89.9. Broadcasting live.
Broadcasting live.
Across the Philippines and around the planet. This is the world famous Magic 89.9 and AGIC. Home of today's best music.
Today's best music.
The best music that ever.
The best music ever.
On air, online, and on ground.
Are you ready? The black and yellow microphone is on.
Today's best music. Magic 89.9. Non-stop music. All hits. All day.
Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9.
An old favorite just got better.
I get no doubt.
A new sound.
Even in my heart.
A new vibe.
Just hit me with the
A new energy.
Do you have the time?
A new Friday Madness.
You never said you were pretending.
The same gold standard of music. Now, in a new package. The nicest of the 90s and the early 2000s. Coming to you every Friday. 24 hours of yesterday's hits today. Friday Madness. Exclusively on the station that gives you the most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly. Sugar bit.
Today's best music.
Magic 89.9. The Magic Pop 30. We count down the 30 hottest songs of the week.
Find out which artists that are lit AF.
As Zoe and Ashley count it down from 30 to 1. The Magic Pop 30.
Are you ready? Now on its new time slot. Thursdays, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
We make your day happier.
Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies.
Kirill. It's called Fine. If you guys like that one, you can vote for it. I believe Magic 899 on Facebook. And vote for it. So we can have it on the countdown. It's, I believe it's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's the top 30. So it's around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Top 30. There's no numbers on this. Apparently they're not numbered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. It's at the 20th. I don't know if these are correct. If these are in chronological order or in alphabetical order, but it's at number 20. Oh, it is alphabetical order by artist. So if you guys like that song, vote for it.
Of course, you can catch the countdown every Thursday with Anak in the morning.
There we go. We'd love to hear from you guys and get your votes in. I know it's not as the same way as it was before, where you text in to vote for your favorite artist. The mechanic's a bit different now, so now you can actually tweet or follow us on Facebook as well. So we'll gather your votes definitely, and we'd love to hear from you guys from time to time. And let's move on with the news. Headlines.
All right, speaking about Pinoy Pride, check it out. Out of 182 contenders, the humble Tortang Talong has emerged number 1 as the best rated egg dish in the world. Wow!
Try natin kanina, papi.
Oh, exactly. Now, Taste Atlas, a world atlas of food and drinks, shared over the weekend that according to their audience, the Filipino eggplant omelet is the best egg dish with a 4.7 stars. Wow. Now, it actually beat out the US's Eggs Benedict, which had 4.2 stars. Omurice rice. Omurice.
The Japanese one.
Japanese.
Yeah.
That's omu.
Delicious.
So it's 4.1. And then the frittata from Italy, 3.6. So
wow,
congratulations. But another one was at the bottom of the list with 2.7 stars was, yes, you guessed it, balot.
Wow. The double entry ng Pilipinas.
Ay, yan ang gusto natin.
Double entry.
If I'm not mistaken, the one that has probably the
twice
most
natin na penetrate yung list.
the most
front and back. Double penne.
I would think
Double
that
penne.
if there's any dish that has the
Itlog in it.
balot in terms of upscaling how you eat balot, it's via mare. So they added it to their menu.
Galawang tito. Galawang tito siya.
I did not even know that
Ay, puto-bongbong ba yan? Doon ba yung brunch nyo, bro?
Yeah, this morning I was looking through the menu.
Kasama ni Tito.
You know, they don't have too many veggie dishes, right? Most of it is has meat. Majority, if 90% is.
They've got killer adobo flakes, by the way.
Yeah,
like you should give it.
But they have a balot in a special bowl with like parang
plated
pastel. You know, the crust. So
okay,
it's a crust.
So it's flaky balot.
Yeah, in a nice.
It's a puff pastry with balot.
Hey, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Very artisanal balot.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? This kind of opens up the discussion of like, because I don't think there's a Filipino. Meron na bang Michelin star na Filipino cuisine? Parang wala pa
Only
no?
in the US. So it is based in, I think.
Oh, is this the one in New York
City?
or LA?
Yes, New York City. Couple.
But is it Filipino cuisine?
Filipino
Filipino chef.
It's a fusion.
It's owned by a Filipino with Filipino dishes with a twist of modern.
Right, of course, yeah.
Modern take on Filipino delicacies.
Parang Filipino fusion.
Yeah.
Parang ganon.
So medyo kamahalan, but obviously it got a Michelin star. So good on
there. Because I was just about to say na parang I mean we've had a lot of our dishes pop up on like these international lists of like adobo, obviously like tortang talong.
I think Anthony Bourdain put us on the map. Diba? I think
with
it
the
was
lechon.
him coming.
Lechon.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, the lechon that he likes is not even the best one. Alam mo yun, parang like, no.
What did he eat?
He liked this.
What did
he liked the specific brand of lechon in Cebu.
Okay.
But if you were to ask any Cebuano, like nobody will actually say na parang yan yung best na lechon sa Cebu.
Ano ba yung top? CUE ba?
CNT. No. That's actually not the like.
CNT.
I mean, it's one of the bigger ones.
Okay.
But in terms of
which one would you say?
hindi pa rin. There's one kasi that they don't have like an actual restaurant. You have to order it, and
on the side of the street.
Like, no. You basically they're like an old family na parang it's called kangs. Yung parang there's like lemongrass inside of the belly of the lechon, and you really have to order the entire lechon, and they're always sold out.
I did not know this.
I know that's one of the best ones. So.
I did not know this, Gino, but when I had gone to Cebu with my folks, we woke up early to go to obviously a theme park.
Lechonan.
And 4 a.m. pa lang, it's almost like how you have balot vendors sa side of the road.
Yeah.
All throughout Cebu, the main road, labasan lahat sila ng lechon. First thing in the morning. And
this is outside of Cebu, like in one of the towns.
Just the main artery roads, you'll see all of them have their stalls.
Okay.
And
I think that's by
you'll see the lechon on the bamboo stick.
The stick.
Labasan lahat sila. And then they cut it up, and then it's up to you whether you want to stop and buy from this person or the next person. It's almost like a bolot vendor.
Oh, you should see it. You should see it when it's like a fiesta in Cebu. It's wild. Parang kawawa maging baboy sa Cebu kung may fiesta. Kasi sure, deads ka. Alam mo yung ganun? Like,
dead boy.
Oh, just because of the amount of lechon na nando. Man, like, I know there's this one lechonan in Mandaue. And they're not even one of the bigger ones. But I know they average around, I think, 80 lechons a day.
Wow.
Ganun yung ano. Can you imagine? Yep, medyo wild.
Wild.
Yeah. nakatawa lang na parang, rest in peace, rest his soul, Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah.
What he tried was not even the best one. I would say it's one of the best marketed ones, just because of like how visible it is, how easy it is to take home and whatever. But if you were to ask any Cebuano, they'll probably say na parang hindi, may mas masarap dyan. Obviously, that part will differ, pero...
I heard that Sinulog is coming back, and then, you know what I mean? They're trying to make it where the streets are gonna be open again. So
magulo din yung Sinulog na.
And I actually, we bumped into someone when we were still doing our tours in 2013. And she was like, hey, I first met you on the backstage of in one of these events that you guys were part of. And I was like, oh, where was it?
These events.
2013. They had followed us from Sinulog to Mascara. And I only saw a photo and I was like, oh my gosh. It was a bunch of, college, when we were still in college. So hats off to a few of those girls at a throwback, a blast from the past. It's always great to see old listeners.
A blast from the past.
Yeah,
nice.
I totally wouldn't remember. I wouldn't know if because of the photo. That's when I remembered. Okay, and nandun kayo, Simon Slip.
2013? Are you saying 2013?
Yeah, 2013.
I just
Ayoko sumama sa usapan na to.
I just looked through my photos. 2013.
Sasabit ka dito sa
may sasabit tayo dito.
Eto si Tones.
With the hands.
But I'll keep it far. Parang, and it is in Cebu.
That's Cebu. Yeah, did I tell you I have relatives in Cebu, Slick? Tita ko yan eh. Yeah, that's there's
relative.
That's my relative eh.
I know that one of like the more prominent Cebuanos out there. Relative mo rin ba to, Tones?
Sino to?
I have to say, Tones, she doesn't look like your relative.
Relative yan. Relative. We're a very close-knit family. We're a family that likes to just really show PDA. So
kayo lang.
We're really tight. Like we super hug, you know what I mean? We're just
tight as in T-I-T-E. Tight. Tight and tight. Ganon.
Tight.
Ibang spelling mo ng tight, bro.
Ay, ba spelling? Sorry.
Tagig integrated terminal something.
Association. Exchange.
Hey, we must say hi to Hennessy. Of course, she is part of that family that owns Tapsihan ni Vivian.
Oh,
places. Yes. Hello, Hennessy.
Hello.
Also, happy birthday to Jackie.
Oh, happy birthday.
One of my groomsmen.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
One of your groomsmen, di ba? Si Jack.
Oo. Medyo stuck sa bahay. Di ko alam bakit.
I think it's been like that for a while. Busy. He's super busy. That guy.
Busy ba? Busy daw. Si attorney pala.
Attorney Jack, yan.
Attorney na pala.
Attorney. Ayos.
But I know Gino got some news.
Yeah, this is a little interesting. So you guys know Army Hammer, right? And
yes.
Like all the mess that he was kind of entangled with. Mm-hmm. So apparently, Army Hammer, if you don't know who he is the Winklevoss twins
yes.
in Social Network. Also the man from U.N.C.L.E., like really good looking guy, well built, really tall. Big Hollywood career until all of his accusers came out. So even more accusers are speaking out about their experiences with Army Hammer.
Oh no!
So in a trailer for the upcoming 3-part Discovery docu-series House of Hammer, Courtney Vucekovic and Julia Morrison discuss the mad behavior of Army Hammer. So Courtney says that they experienced at the hands of the Social Network actor. Army, although has said that previously all of his sexual encounters were entirely consensual. So Courtney shares that she didn't know what she was getting into when she began dating Army Hammer, who showered her with compliments. In the beginning, I felt like this was all perfect, she says. But then things changed. He pushes your boundaries a little bit at a time until you're his completely. Courtney says she began to fear for her life after they began engaging in bondage during sex. She remembers the Call Me By Your Name star tying her ankles, wrist and neck with ropes, telling the camera, "You're completely immobilized. I'm just closing my eyes until it ended." Now, Julia has said that similarly, she was enchanted by Army Hammer. That is until he began sending her text messages about his sexual desires. I haven't really digested this one, she says in the trailer, before reading what she says is a text message from Army Hammer. And it reads, I have a fantasy about having someone prove their love and devotion and tying them up in a public place at night and making their body free to use.
What?
And seeing if they will F strangers for me.
What?
Yep.
Yo.
Oh, so tatali ka niya, iwan ka dyan na nakaubad, bahala na kayo kung gagamitin niyo siya. Ganon.
Grabe siya. This is crazy.
Yep.
That's pretty mad.
It's insane, man. Army Hammer first addressed the allegations in January of 2021 when he confirmed his exit from the Jennifer Lopez fronted shotgun wedding. And he says, I'm not responding to these bullish claims, but in light of the vicious and spurious online attacks against me, I cannot in good conscience now leave my children for 4 months to shoot a film in the Dominican Republic. Lionsgate is supporting me in this, and I'm grateful to them for that. Now, he was later dropped by his talent agency WME and lost a high-profile role in Paramount Plus's The Offer. Now, in March 2021, an LAPD spokesperson confirmed that Hammer was the main suspect of an investigation into rape and assault allegations made by an unnamed individual. However, when contacted August 10, the department did not immediately provide an update on their inquiry. So this was still on the fence. Now, at this time, Hammer's attorney denied any wrongdoing on his client's behalf, of course, like any good lawyer would. From day one, Mr. Hammer has maintained that all of his interactions have been completely consensual, discussed and agreed upon in advance, and mutually participatory. Now, shortly after the LAPD announced their investigation, Army entered a treatment facility for drug, alcohol, and sex issues. Now, in February, Army, who said was completely treated, is very committed to his sobriety and has been super consistent with it. Damn.
So yaman yan si Army. He comes from, if I'm not mistaken, on the documentary, or the like they had a short like a now this of him.
Right.
Apparently, yung lolo niya, oil tycoon magnate, like oil magnate. Oh, like really the wealthy, comes from a very wealthy lineage. So maybe because he's born into power and money, that I guess his appetite for obviously his sexual exploits have exceeded, over the years, because he's able to just, maybe, I'm just assuming, get what he wants over the years. Yeah. So his appetite is much higher, because to actually tie someone up and find out if any stranger is willing to screw your partner is crazy.
What he wants is basically, kunwari lang tones tayo. Itatali kita na nakahubad, and if you really love me, you will F everyone who, wants to use. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
That's almost like,
that's like,
what is that? That's
porn.
That's not you. It's what is it? Narcissistic. They have what is it? The narcissistic complex.
Narcissus.
It's a there's a term for it that Doc Rica has. Very manipulative.
Narcissus complex. Well, basically, like, narcissus or narcissisty is like when you're so into yourself. Right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Narcissist.
Yeah. And you basically will do everything and anything to get your way at the expense of others.
Whoever.
Yeah. Despite
that's crazy, man.
Going beyond
because he was such a talented actor. I mean, I gotta say, like, if you've ever seen The Man from U.N.C.L.E., like, he was perfect in that movie along with Henry Cavill. He had a really
sayang
career in front of him, ahead of him. Sayang. Yeah.
But you know, I mean,
but it is what it is. Kind of like Ezra Miller, who's also. I don't know. I feel like he's
there's a lot of news on him, right?
Man, there is a lot. Yes.
Right?
The last I read, let's see. The last I read about him was he was parang he had stolen from a liquor store, but 16 hours. Yeah, 2 days ago, Ezra Miller charged with felony burglary for reportedly stealing alcohol, and now. As of 16 hours ago, the Ezra Miller saga now involves Vermont's Child Services Department. Jeez. Vermont officials are concerned Ezra Miller is shielding the whereabouts of a mother and her 3 kids at the actor's farm, saying their safety cannot be reasonably assured. Wild.
Grabe, huh?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know what's happening with him. And he had like such a promising DC career going on. He was really good to Flash. He was part of, Crimes of Grindelwald and whatever. And, man, what is up, Hollywood?
It's so hard to have your personal life hidden in America if you're a celebrity or that of even here per se. But I mean, it's really exploited to the point where make it or break it. Like only a few. Yeah. I think lately the one who's really reversed a 180 degrees is Johnny Depp. He just got signed by Dior. He is the new face. What is it called? He's the face.
No, wait, Dior never let him go.
No, let him go.
Like that's what happened. Yeah,
but
never let him go.
Re-signed him.
They re-signed him. Yeah, they re-signed him, which is really, really rare. And the last person I can think of is probably Kobe Bryant. That was along the lines of also, rape and allegations of rape. And Nike
I gotta say, Justin Bieber. Like if you notice Justin Bieber's career trajectory, remember how there was a time na parang like literally every week he was getting into trouble, like punching someone then running away, you know what I mean, or something like spitting on someone's face, you know what I mean. But lately, like his life has been really quiet, and this is even before he made the announcement about like how he has an autoimmune disease. So there's somebody who was kind of able to take the reins of his life again. So. We hope for the best, man.
Thank you to Kim, by the way. Sauvage is the name of the fragrance, I think.
The line.
Yeah.
Just like
come back as the face of
Sauvage.
Sauvage.
Pagkatapos kanyang i-ravage.
Oh my God.
You are such a savage.
The one that really failed, that never really gained his popularity back in his
Chris Brown.
Yeah. Chris Brown is probably the one that is so talented, but because of
he was so full of promise.
Because of what he had
his
done
actions.
and the photos, the videos, his music never ever came back. And even though it's great, like I like his stuff, his new stuff is fantastic, but that's it. Wala na. I mean, he doesn't have the same club.
People won't appreciate it. I mean, that song that we have on the playlist, Psycho with Jack Harlow's, all right. That's nice.
Sayang si Chris Brown. I mean, but also because maybe
si R. Kelly, isa pa yun. Di na nakabawi.
Iba yun.
Wala.
Wait. R. Kelly is totally different because that was premeditated, bro. You know, that he knew what he was doing. He did it several times. Not just once.
Alam mo yung,
It was like
times.
different women for several years.
Here's a question I want to pose to everybody out there. Because we all know what R. Kelly did. We all know that he's a horrible person and whatever. But whenever Ignition comes onto the club, I have to admit, I still bop my head. Alam mo yun? And lalo na pag narinig mo yung, now usually I don't do this, but diba? But am I a bad person for enjoying that song?
No, you're not a bad person, but his lyrics change for you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is that it? Just makes you think like,
Well, I think he falls along the lines of Michael Jackson. So I think it was someone.
But with Michael Jackson,
famous.
nothing kasi was ever really proven.
Yeah.
Diba?
Well,
Like, it was always a parang case of he
your
said, she
word,
said.
it's obviously their word versus him, right? But there's enough, I guess, evidence, but it was never really set in stone in terms of the court and judicial system. But come on, when you have a playground and kids, and I mean, as a full-time adult, when was the last time I hung out with 13-year-olds? Yeah. I don't think.
I don't know, Tones. You tell me.
12, 13 years.
No.
In my home. In my home, huh?
Tony.
In my home. Like, I have a playground for 12 and 13-year-olds. As much as I am young at heart, Gina.
Yeah.
I don't want kids in my home.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I still believe that like, with Michael Jackson, like he was just robbed because of his childhood. Maybe that's why he likes kids.
You don't have to have.
No, that's
a
little iffy.
I don't know. Having kids in your bed. I mean, maybe.
No.
Okay, let me give you the benefit of the doubt, Michael Jackson. But
pero kasi kay R. Kelly wala eh. Undisputed na eh. Kumbaga parang it's been set in stone na talaga na.
And the videos out there, yeah.
There was, exactly.
Videos are out there.
Well,
but yeah, like, does that make you a bad person if you still bop along to Ignition? I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little guilty every time I hear it. I'm like, oh.
There was an artist actually that I brought up years ago, that had pointed out regarding artists, celebrities, athletes, should they be stripped from the accolades and awards and the greatness of their art from their doings of their personal life. And I think it was, I don't know, why do I want to say Jamie Foxx or basta someone of great intelligence, and it was a white art and it was a white celebrity as well that was on this panel. And they were sort of saying you got to separate the artist,
the art from the artist.
From the artist, yeah. And what they do on their personal life, they should be definitely brought to justice. But in terms of their art, they're still gifted, and the greatness of what they did
should not be tainted by what they but here's the tricky part. Let's just say
I think it was Eric Clapton.
It's super tricky, man.
I think it was Eric Clapton.
Okay.
I think it was him.
Yeah.
And along with Jamie Foxx, and they had this discussion. So, but yeah,
let's think about it this way. Like, let's just say that sige, sabihin natin kunwari parang Pablo Picasso, serial womanizer or whatever. But let's just say that like years after we all found out that Pablo Picasso pala was a serial killer. You know, I think if I'm being honest, I think people would still appreciate his artwork.
Yeah.
But if it were the other way around, like let's just say that Hitler came out with a song and it's a really good song, but I don't think you would enjoy it because you already know who Hitler is.
I think
alam mo yung that's also.
I think with
that
Hitler,
also plays influence.
I think with Hitler because he brought terror and hate and death. Innocent lives were at stake. I think with
but I mean the same can be said about a serial killer. You know what I mean? Like,
but he really used, and until now it's still propagated. He is still very powerful. Among groups. among sects and white supremacists, let's say, which is still huge in Canada and North America.
Europe.
I think when you still and you break it down, Gino, I think because being a murderer is totally far off, and I can't support that. I will never support that. But with R. Kelly pissing, and obviously the underage women is a no-no. Even though some of them was consented at the time, they were manipulated, right? Because he's R. Kelly. He's an artist. He's a celebrity.
Yeah.
You know, and
plus at the end of the day, like they were underage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if you say it's consensual, if they're underage and you are above age, wala. Like, wala kalaban dyan. Kahit pa sabihin mo consensual yan, kahit pa, you know, that's how the law is, you know?
All right. That's our 2 cents.
All right.
Did the 2 guys leave? Did they?
I think they just left us, bro. They were done with us. They were like, weekend na. Bala kayo.
Wait,
Bala kayo dyan.
ano ba Thursday na ba ngayon?
It's a Thursday.
Yeah. Thursday. Okay.
But we'll see you guys later. Yeah.
I have something with...
right?
I have something with Adidas people. Obviously,
you'll follow.
I'll follow. Work first and then party muna. Obviously, I'm not gonna miss anything because I'm not like
guts to make the money.
I'm not like gonna be drinking anyways. When I get there, I'll probably just be watching you guys
hanging out. yeah. Well, we can always change that, Tones.
Not tonight.
Let's see. Let's see.
It just
depends on who's there.
That just means there's more alcohol for you guys. That's what I always say.
That's true. Yeah, true. Can't argue with that.
All right. So that's the show.
Well,
that's the week for us.
Yep. You guys take it easy. We'll see you guys on a Monday. My name is Gino Killiamore.
This is Tony on behalf of Slick Rick and Samoy G. Don't forget, do add us up on Boys Night Out 899 on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And follow us, Magic899 on Facebook as well, and Instagram and Twitter. Don't forget Dax Shawarma. If you guys are at home, staying in, and feeling lazy to going out, don't worry. You don't have to come to us. We'll deliver to you. So check out Dax Shawarma.
We'll come to you.
Yeah. Dax Shawarma on Grab. All right. So
there you go.
We're only on Grab for now. Hopefully on the other apps we'll eventually make our way.
Pero napakasarap. Napakasarap. Napakasulit, napakasarap.
If you love beef, chicken, also we
white
do have
sauce.
The
I gotta say,
meat.
medyo palaban yung white sauce natin, ha?
Yeah.
Medyo palaban yung white sauce natin.
Everyone's
yung mga parang pag meron ka dito sa cheek, yung didilaan mo pa kasi ayaw mo masayang. Ganon yung white sauce ng Dax. Give it a shot.
All right. Good night, everyone. Take care. Be safe on the roads.
Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Get your hands up.
You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
It's the ride of your life. Turn up the music. While you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
Be the Magic on air and online. Follow us everywhere. Magic 89.